my channel. Today I would like to talk about what's in the media. There are so many different things that's going on this day and time, and sometimes I just wonder, you know, how people have the concept of others and you know, whether or not they feel that they are insane or, you know, whatever. You know, but I would like to just share that it really doesn't matter how we see it, what really exists. And I want to just reflect on Tamar Braxton and the media footage that went out concerning her some days back. And I'm not going to talk about whether or not, you know, whatever is going on with her, allegedly, the things that they said that she tried to commit suicide and, you know, and different things. But what I will say is this. It's not what a person could have done. It's not what we think is going on with them or however way we perceive things. It's the fact that sometimes throughout life, people just struggles. They have struggles. It's so much going on in their life, and they're trying to juggle everyday life, factor in with careers and TV and show different things. You know, they have already taken on in their life and has really prospered and has really grown through it. But when we watch them on TV, when we see them in the media and they seem like they just have everything together. Everything like it just placed together. Everything like it just, you know, everything look good for them. But what I would like to share today is everything that looks good on the outside may not look good on the inside. There are people that are struggling every day with past situations. They're struggling with present situations. And sometimes they try to, somehow, to me, it's like they're trying to factor it all in their everyday living. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind that it's almost like a bomb that's getting ready to go off. And if that bomb were to go off, what choices would they make? Sometimes people say, well, why would they make such drastic, choice? Or why did they do that? Or why did they do that? You know, it's not the fact of why they did this. The fact is, they're crying out for help. It doesn't matter what position they hold. It doesn't matter what walk of life we look at every day. It's the fact that an individual have their own personal problems. And when you're trying to take on different things at one time, then it's just waiting to happen. It's just waiting to happen. It's just like you putting one fire in the furnace, one iron in the furnace. You can handle that. You can just go on with that. Then here come another fire in the furnace. Okay, you might get that. I can deal with that right now. Now here come another fire in the furnace. But as the irons begin to accumulate in the furnace, after a while, something is going to happen. It's just simple math. Don't talk about the situation. Pray about it. When we see people that we see that whatever they may have done, or whatever people say they may have done, find the strength to not to feed into the negativity or the mishaps or misfortune. Pray for one. Pray. pray. Pray that God will bring them through all of this. Sometimes people got things that happen way back in their life from a childhood, and they have never actually got past it. They have never actually was able to even discuss it. It's like they harbored it all on the inside. And then they build up all of that. And then they got to go throughout their life. And then they become an adult. And all that old stuff is still on the inside that never been dealt with. And it's like a breakdown. It's like a fuse that went off. And whatever that a person is going through, no matter what walk in life, we have to find the strength to overcome. Kanye West, allegedly, bipolar. I know what the headline said that his wife has said. She knows him better than we do. She knows more about him than we do. I don't know much about his personal life. Not me, myself. And I'm not going to try to dig into his personal life. I do know that when he came with the church, I don't know if he's supposed to have been a pastor. I don't know what type of leadership he was supposed to be doing. But I can tell you one thing. He had a whole lot of people that was following him. So what I would say, that he's charismatic. Oh yes, he can lead somebody. Now, whatever direction it is, let's pray that it's positive. Whatever that went on with him a few days ago, and it looked bizarre to people and strange, and which it could have, I don't know. But I will say this. Pray if he do have a underlying medical condition. I said if he do. He needs prayer, y'all. He needs someone to lift him up in prayer. Yes, he's in the media eyes. And he's been there for years. People have gravitated to him. But he needs help. If all of this is true, not only this headline, but back stories about him. If it is true, he really do need us to lift him up in prayer. That God will keep his mind in perfect peace. Keep him stable. That if he do have a mission to go out and lead people to Christ, that somebody will see not only whatever condition that were allegedly said about him, but that they will see him in a different way. I always remember in the back of my mind to never put a person down. You never put your feet on people. Sometimes people have this connotation that they don't think a person is good enough and they should not have gotten this, or how did they get this, or whatever. And look at all the flaws in their lives. We all have flaws. Don't look at nobody else. We all have flaws. We all have flaws. And I'm coming today to inspire a heart, whoever heart, that needs to be inspired. And I jotted down, it's just something that came in my mind, and I jotted it down, and I don't want to forget it. And looking back at my situation, in my past life, and the things that happened to me in the past, I can clearly understand why sometimes people, in not thinking clearly, they may not make the best decisions. It takes a great big old God to help you to keep your mind steady. It takes God to help you that you don't have a nervous breakdown. when we looking at somebody else's situation, we should look back at our life and say, okay, yes, this happened, or this may happen, or whatever may happen. But look at it and fabric after your life and say, oh, you know, the good I may see, I may take it on. But the bad I may see, I'm not going to deal with it. But the things I need to get right in my life, then I can look at somebody else's life and say, okay, help me, Lord. Lord, please help me. That's the, you know, that's what I be thinking in the back of my mind, because it's no perfect people. There is no perfect people. No one is perfect. Let me try to find it down here in all of my different notes that I've written throughout the years. But this came back to me, and I want to read this. Fear versus reality. What is real? What is not real? But the fear of it all is not knowing what is real and what is not real. Sometimes in our life we have to iron out what is really true, what do exist in our personal life. I'm not just talking about our jobs or different things. I'm talking about our personal life. If it's real and you know it really do exist, you have to find some type of way to work it out. Find a passage. Find an escape. That, what can I do about this? I know it's real. It's reality. This is reality. And when reality do hit you first face, then fear can come and sit down and have a pity party. But we have to find the strength to overcome fear, even in the things we see that's real in our life. I also was thinking about struggles versus strength. When everyday life struggles come, they really do come to carry you down. They're not coming to pick you up. It's struggles. Struggles mean you trying your best to get there. You don't know how you're going to get there, but you're trying your best to get there. The struggle may be anything in your life. I'm not trying to pick out one thing, two things, three things, four things, whatever it may be. It's a struggle. When you see a struggle that's coming, you have to find the strength. And the strength don't always come overnight. You have to find the strength to overcome. I will. You got to tell yourself, I will overcome. Whatever it is in my life, whatever is going on in my life, I shall overcome. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself, look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself, I shall overcome this. It doesn't matter what it looked like. It doesn't matter what's been said about it. I will come out of this. I will come out of this. That's my thought to you today. Look at your personal life. Look at your surroundings. Find the strength. Don't let fear keep you down. Find the strength to overcome. Because there's victory in the praise. I hope you enjoyed today what's in the media. And I hope that someone will be inspired.